Alright, this is our next video. We're going to teach you how to add an inbound student. You'll see that I've already gone to the Scry website, and right here, Scry Database System, you can click there, which will take you to the login screen. I'm going to log in again into the practice database as Roger Ramjet. And here's your home page, again showing your actions, also showing you that Roger is a member of the district committee, district administrator, and information. Last login, of course, was today. So when you're inputting an inbound or an outbound student, the very first thing you need is a student class to be able to put your student into. So I'm going to teach you how to create your student class. You're going to go to Data, Groups, Exchange Classes, Data, Groups, Exchange Classes, and that's going to take you to this screen right here. We're going to create a new class. You'll see here there's already a class for long-term inbounds for 2012-2013, but I want to go ahead and create a class for long-term inbound 2013-2014. So my term is long-term. You'll see your choices are long-term, short-term, or a drop class. I will go over what a drop class is in a later video, but a short synopsis of it is if your outbound student or an inbound student never got on the airplane to go on their exchange, you can move them to a drop class. However, if they actually got on the airplane, we ask that you do not move them to a drop class. But I'll go over more of those with details. So we're going to create a long-term class. The term is going to be, these are going to be inbounds. And the year is going to be 2013, 2014. Make sure you select the correct years. If you create this in an error, you're not going to be able to undo it, and you're going to have to submit it as an error to be fixed. So you're going to click Submit. It reminds you that this is irreversible. Don't mess this up. So going to click OK. And you'll see right up here, long-term inbound exchange 2013-2014 has been added. Now, you've got your student's application in front of you, and we are going to go to Data, People, Student. We're going to choose our new 13-14 inbound long terms, and you'll see that currently there are no inbound long terms for 2014. So we're going to add new by clicking there. There are several notes here telling you of the things that you're going to need to be able to begin entering this student. And we're going to go right here, and we'll input the student's name, Jeffrey Jefferson, and we'll call his address let's see, where does Jeffrey want to be from? Let's see, we'll just make this easy. I know there's a whole bunch of numbers and zip codes, and we'll make him Italian. Okay. There's his phone number in his home country. Of course, we don't know what his local cell number is going to be quite yet. And we're going to input his email address. Male. His birth date. And next thing it's going to ask you for is who their host club is. I wasn't smart enough to create an Italian named city, but we'll say his home club is Paris. Alright. And there's his district. Alright, so what school is he going to go to? You hit that drop down list and we have Barack Obama High School. Who is the responsible officer going to be for this student? And we'll make Steve the responsible officer. We don't have a SEVIS ID yet because we haven't received our DS-2019. We're not sure what his health insurance provider is going to be or his policy number. We have not given the school, we have not given the school his transcript. We've not sent his visa package and how we sent the visa package and the tracking number. We have not sent the welcome package to him yet. We don't have a DS-2019. We have not sent him an inbound orientation package yet or a contact card. Now, on the arrival date, this is pretty important. There's a button here for estimate. A lot of things queue off of the arrival date. So go ahead and put an estimation of what you believe the arrival date is going to be. And we're going to assume that the arrival date is going to be August 15th, but that's an estimate. Okay? Don't need to put in a time yet. Don't know which airport or airline. And we certainly don't know his return information quite yet. Now, as soon as you are able to retrieve information on who the non-Rotarian contact is going to be, the medical contact, the dental contact, you'll need to put them in as volunteers, and then you'll be able to select them from this list. So, we've done all this, and we're going to click Submit. And you'll see that inbound Jeffrey Jefferson has been added. Now, you will note down here, these are places that you put student forms. And you'll notice a place for the application. There's also a place for the edited application for non-CBC'd individuals. That's the one you want to retract all the personal information from and put it there. Guarantee form, insurance, travel itinerary, athletic participation form, and other files. I generally get an application form online. It does not have the guarantee form, obviously, when I first receive it because I need to get all of my host club information. So what I normally do is I will go out there and I'll browse for my application. And I'll put on here partial application. Okay? That way, when you get the complete application along with your guarantee form, and you put it all together, then you image it, you can put that in the application spot, and that way you know that that's a complete application. You don't have to do it that way. You could put the partial application into the application spot, and it'll continue to show you the dates of the forms. So the most recent form will more than likely be your complete application. I find this a little easier and easier to understand. So I'm going to click Upload. And you will see that the partial application has now been added. I can click on that, and it'll open up a window that'll show me the form that I just uploaded. Now, now that we've created Jeffrey, we want Jeffrey to have access to the database, to the information that he needs to input. So, we're going to go to Data, People, Edit Anyone. Data, People, Edit Anyone. And we're going to find Jeffrey Jefferson right there. And right down here at the bottom, it's going to say Assign Temporary Password. So you don't want to assign anybody a temporary password that you don't want to give access to the database. So you can have people into your database that you have not given them the credentials to be able to log into the database. Your students are going to need access to be able to get into the database because more than likely you're going to have them verify information and you're going to have them create reports. So I'm going to hit Create, and you will see that it has created this archaic password. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to say Send. You'll get a message that tells you that you're going to be emailing credentials, and it'll pop up this window. And this just allows you additional information. I'm going to say, Welcome to Texas. Contact me if you have questions. And then click OK. And you have sent him the ability to be able to log into the database. Again, the archaic password that's created will be a temporary password, and it will force him to create a new password as soon as he logs in for the first time. All right. You have now added a student into your database. The process is completely similar. To be able to add an outbound student, you need to create your outbound class, or a short-term student, you need to create that class, but all the information in what I've showed you today will be the same. Appreciate your time. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me.